Hi there, how's it going? Welcome back to our Caligula Overdose playthrough for the PS4. If you missed last part, you'll find a link down in the description. You can go ahead and click on that, and you can skim through it or watch the whole thing or whatever. But you'll be all caught up, hopefully. We're just continuing from where we left off, looking for Kagi P. So this is the very beginning of the game. So if you're just joining now and you kind of don't really want to check out the older parts, I guess you don't have to, because you've only missed the first 40 or so minutes. It's all story. If you're just here for the gameplay, then you're in luck, because we're just diving straight into some gameplay here. This is what the battle system looks like. It has a really interesting... I don't even know how to explain it. It's like time-based, I guess, prediction-based, so every time you choose an action, the game will show you what may happen, but not guaranteed. And then based on that prediction, you can kind of plan out your battles. We only have one party member right now, obviously, but once we get more, I think the battle system will get a lot more complicated. You can chain attacks, I presume. So we have like a 95% chance of this happening, which is just killing the enemy in a single hit. And they're really low on health, so I would wager that's probably gonna happen, yeah. I think this game will be out early next year, so 2019. It did come out in Japan back in May, so 2 months ago now at the point of recording. So it's still kind of new, except it's not kind of new because it was actually a Vita game, which I think a couple people checked out, but not everyone. The Vita game actually did also come out in English, so you might have already played this. As far as I know, the Overdose version, so this kind of remake, has extra endings, I think, and maybe some extra music. But from what I've heard so far, the music is pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. I do kind of like how the battle system lets you kind of plan out how you take your actions. Like, it's all time-based. There's downtime as well, so it's like, if I hit this person, maybe that'll happen, so I should change my target or whatever. So it gives you a little more, like, I guess you have to put a little more thought into it when you do your battles, which is cool. It's been a while, I think, since I played a turn-based game, or at least really played a turn-based game. I did play Dragon Quest 11 for the channel a couple months ago, and well, obviously that is super turn-based. That's another game that isn't out in English yet. I think that's out in a couple months. It's coming pretty soon here, so there was a bit of a delay between the Japanese release and the English release, and I think that has to do with the fact that they were dubbing the game, which is super exciting. Well, not super exciting, but it is pretty cool to see. That's just like a weird culture thing, because I know when Dragon Quest 8 came out in English, we got voice acting, but the Japanese version actually did not have voice acting, so the same thing with 11 here. I suppose that's just responding to market demands. Maybe English players prefer to have their games voice acted. So it is really interesting that even in this day and age, there is a bit of a difference between the Japanese and the English releases, and not just when it comes to like things like censorship or licensing with music or whatever, but actual stuff like that. When they have to consider the market demand. So we are out of SP. Obviously, I think we have enough SP to get one action off, but that's not going to be enough to finish this fight. We can probably kill this guy, and then we have to recharge. So we might as well do that. And then we'll probably get hit with this attack. So what I might want to do is move. We can use this dash command and just move over here, just a little bit to the right. Okay, never mind. They just retarget, so I guess that doesn't matter. That's probably fine. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but instead of getting hung up on the most optimal way to battle, just might as well get this taken care of. I'm not exactly like hurting for HP anyway, so... maybe I do want to use this counter just to cancel out their action, and then we can just spam them with quad trigger here. I am just getting my feet wet with this game. I'm just starting. Like I mentioned, this is the first hour, so I keep forgetting to confirm my actions. Like I keep forgetting that preview thing, that prediction, isn't like the actual battle playing out. So I keep forgetting to hit circle. I think that's where we need to go. That's the exclamation point. Is there anything over here that we haven't checked out yet? There's two guys and what looks like a stigma behind them, so we'll check this out first. I guess we can sneak around them. Okay, cool. There are a lot of good RPGs coming out this year. There's this game, well, at least in Japan. So there's this game and Octopath just came out pretty recently, and I think that's doing pretty well. It's selling really well. It is sold out in a lot of places in its first week, and I think in its second shipment in Japan as well. I don't know how it's doing overseas. I know it... Well, I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure it's sold out overseas as well. But I don't know how they're doing for the second shipment, if that's sold out or not. We got Shining Resonance Refrain in Japanese and in English. There's a bit of a month delay, but not too long. So that is out on PS4, Switch, and PC. If you own any of those consoles and you like, you know, pretty basic JRPGs, and it's a game worth considering, I think. I did check it out on the channel. You can watch me play almost half the game, I think. I think we got to like chapter 4, maybe, and that's just when the game came out in English. And then I was like, okay, well maybe we should go ahead and check out another game, just what this one is. Let's go ahead and check that out. I think there was an attack one, I believe. Yeah, it's this one here. We do get an attack boost, actually just like a flat increase. It only makes sense to equip that. I don't think we have anything else. Oh, we do, actually. These are the exact same, so that won't help us there. You get an attack boost, but you drop HP and evasion. I don't know. Should we? Nah, I'm good, I think. I'm sure a better one will come along. We can check out our skills. I know we haven't really allocated our skills yet. So we have 9 points. And we can upgrade 3 of our attacks. And pretty much nothing else. Alright, I think we're using a lot of quad trigger. So I think I'm gonna upgrade that. Alright, hopefully we are going to be strong enough to take on whatever enemies are down there. Okay, I guess we can't like level up our friendship with these guys. We can check out our kind of our relationship, I guess, from that diagram thing. So in order to become like friends with these guys, I think you have to be friends with their friends or something like that. So yeah, I guess underneath their names here they have like locks, so I guess we can't really be friends with them right now. But this guy, girl, doesn't, so we can talk to her. I wonder how many times we can just talk to them over and over again to just level up our friendship. Like I thought it would be like 1 per day or something like that, but it looks like you can just keep going. Let's try one more time. Oh, she's actually getting progressively friendlier, you can tell by her messages. She's like talking about food here. She's like, oh, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, my lunch. I have to eat. Let's try for 4. Let's see. Alright, so yeah, she's getting like just friendlier. She says like, hey, we meet again. I want to talk about something. It's about like class, I guess. So she just wants to do something. It's really intentionally vague, I think. It's not meant to have super long or detailed dialogue options, I think. She's like, oh, that's just like you. Makes me laugh. I have no idea what she's talking about here. I think it's capped out at 3, at least for now. Oops. I wanted that one. I think if you get them to risk break, they take a lot of damage. It's clear. Except not, because I missed a bunch of times there. I think of the battle system so far, it seems like it could be really fun. I don't know if during boss fights it gets insane, it gets crazy or whatever, but one thing that surprised me is that how often I miss. Like, this is literally the very beginning of the game. And I think a lot of RPGs tend to hold your hand. Like, they're really nice to you. That's not to say this is hard. It's not hard by any means, but I guess I'm just not used to missing so often in the beginning of the game. Okay, so these guys are apparently stronger than normal. They're not like normal enemies. So we have a guard, it looks like. If an enemy uses a guard skill, they're impervious to damage. Okay, so that makes a ton of sense. You can use a guard break skill and break their guard. So this looks like it's really similar to our other tutorials where a skill has a counter, and I guess this is just another skill to counter. It's probably this one down here, because we haven't used this one yet. Right, so this is our guard break skill. On this guy? Yeah, that looks like it. So we'll break his guard, but then we'll take a hit from the guy on the left. So I wonder if that's not the right order. So maybe we can do that and then break his guard. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so that actually makes it so we can't move. So we'll probably want to break that first. And then I guess we'll have to take that hit. That's just how it is. The downtime is way too long on this attack. Like, we can't. Although it's gonna be guarded there, so we'll see how that works. I think we'll try this. Just go ahead and confirm that. Yeah, I mean, other than missing those hits, I think that worked out pretty well. Although we'll take this hit here, because we can't move right now. Or not. It looks like we'll have to take that hit there. Okay. Oh yeah, I just realized actually I have another skill available. This one up here. I just pronounced it like a Japanese word. It's Singularity Ray. It actually costs no SP, which is good because we're like out right now. We can go ahead and see what that looks like just to finish this fight. Sure, okay, whatever. That was fancy. Alright, no, that was cool. I guess you can only use that when your bar is full, so you can't use that all the time. Obviously that would be cheap, because it costs no SP to use. Okay, so apparently there's like some kind of interference going on between those Deji heads and the stigma. If there's a strong Deji head around, then the stigma will withdraw, it says. So since we defeated it, we can actually just take this stigma now. Okay, so apparently the people in Mebius can't see what's going on. They can't see like the Deji heads or anything like that. So to normal people, it just kind of looks like just like a regular fight. I'm not sure if they mean a physical fight or a verbal fight, but whatever. So yeah, I guess we can not worry about anything and just like take care of all these fights. So we won't look like we're causing violence. I guess we'll just look like an asshole. So I guess it was this one. We can go ahead and equip that, see what that looks like. This one, right? Kankaku? I didn't, was it this one? SP goes up, but we do lose evasion a little bit. Or do we? Oh yeah, we do. It's not too much. I think it'll be worth it for the extra SP. Alright, I think that's kind of a good place to take a break. I don't know if there's anything around the corner here. Yeah, just some more enemies. Or a cutscene. Well, I guess we'll just get through this first. So there's nothing here. In this part at least. So we're gonna head over to the west side, I think it said. But yes, I think that's a good place to take a break. So if you enjoyed this part, and you want to see more, just keep it on the channel. There'll be more released soon, probably in a day or two. If you have an idea of what I should play next after this, or if you have any questions or comments, you can go ahead and put them down in the comment section below the description where comments usually go. If you have some extra time, you can go ahead and head on over to the channel and find another video to watch. Hopefully, you'll find something to enjoy. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Take care.